Well, good afternoon, everyone. Today, we're going to be discussing what if Izuku had an evolution quirk. Before I get into the what if, subscribe to the channel, and to get the next part, the like goal will be 10 likes. Now, let's get started. We start our story off on Midoriya's 4th birthday, as Izuku would jolt up with enough energy to run a marathon, and he'd yell quirk. Inko would smile, hearing him from downstairs. We'd cut to the Midoriyas at the quirk doctor, as after waiting for a bit, the doctor would walk into the room with paperwork in hand, as he'd pronounce Izuku quirkless. I'm sorry to inform you, Miss Midoriya, but young Izuku is quirkless. He only has one joint in his pinky toe, but we can't find any quirk. Izuku would drop his All Might action figure, as Inko would pick him up and pick the toy up, and then walk out saying thank you to the quirk doctor. On the way home, Izuku would say,
Mom, can I still become a hero?
as Inko would say, that depends on if you want to. If you train hard enough, you can do anything, son. As Izuku would smile, we cut to the next day at school. Now wait, pause. You might be wondering, didn't you say Izuku will have an evolution quirk? Okay, yes, Izuku does have an evolution quirk, but for plot convenience, I'm going to be saying that the quirk doctor couldn't find his quirk. And yes, this quirk doctor is going to be Dr. Garuki, just like in canon. Honestly, don't know what's up with that because I have to finish reading the manga. But back into the story. Bakugo would greet Izuku and ask about his quirk, and would be told he was quirkless. Midoriya would say,
I'm still going to become a hero, Kachan.
and Bakugo would respect it until, as in canon, he falls in a river and Izuku helps him up. Deku will have 3 people that didn't bully him for being quirkless. Their names would be Tenko, Hana, and Momo Shimura. And this would if Nana's husband never dies, so she keeps her son, and All For One doesn't get Tenko. Tenko and Momo will have the same quirk as in the original, while Hana would have a time quirk. Though I will be amping up Momo's quirk to fit the overpowered theme of the Shigaraki family, or should I say Shimura. Momo being Shigaraki's sister is headcanon due to the similarities between their quirks. Actually, they're exact opposites, and the similarities between Momo's and Nana's faces. Now, back into the story. A few months later, the 4 would be hanging out when Bakugo and his squad would walk up to Izuku and start bullying him. Hana would step in and try to stop them when Bakugo launched an explosion at her face. Deku would stand up, bloodied and beaten, and in unison, him and Tenko would say,
Don't touch her.
Bakugo would ask, oh yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Izuku and Tenko launch at Bakugo, essentially speed blitzing him. The pair would punch Bakugo in the face, giving him a missing tooth and a black eye. Meanwhile, Momo would subconsciously create a healing ointment to pour on Hana's injury, and her face healed instantly. Both girls would gasp, thinking the oil was at work, not knowing that it was also half of Hana's quirk rewind. cut back to the story of Bakugo and Tenko and Midoriya fighting. Katsuki would throw a rock at Tenko and an explosion at Izuku, while the former would catch the rock with 5 fingers, instantly decaying it, and the latter's skin would harden and go below 0 degrees Fahrenheit, making it too cold for Katsuki to use his nitroglycerin. The duo would beat the crap out of Bakugo and his goons. And also, the next day, Katsuki would make up a story about how the 4 bullied and threatened him. Nobody really believed him, though. The principal would still expel the 4 because of Bakugo's powerful quirk and him being the quote-unquote next #1 hero. Back in the shadows with All For One. I need you to imitate this boy's mother. Pretend to be his mother and disown him. We cut to Inko picking up Izuku from school, or what we think is Inko. Izuku, you're a freak. I don't want you as a son anymore. Get lost. As the fake Inko would speed off in the car, Izuku would be left there, crying. One night, Izuku would be in an alleyway, being harassed by a drunk, when they would hear a thud in the shadows. A white rope would shoot out from behind an older man. Wait, no, not a rope. A scarf. The scarf would wrap the man up, dragging him into the darkness, and the figure would walk out and say, "Come with me, kid." Izuku, feeling a sense of warmth from the man, follows him. If you couldn't tell already, this is Shota Aizawa, also known as Eraserhead. And yes, he will be taking in Midoriya, with Midnight being the mother to Izuku. The next day, Izuku would be brought into the Principal Nezu's office at the epitome of hero high schools, UA. As we time skip for about 10 years, Deku would be 14 and would have gotten stronger throughout the time from training. This is 10 months before the UA entrance exam, by the way. And Izuku would personally ask Nezu to still participate in the normal entrance exams instead of going to the recommendations. Midoriya would be going on his daily sprint as he'd stop and walk through an overpass. He would hear clanking from the sewer as something starts crawling out of the sewer system. Izuku walks up to the sewer and sludge shoots out and wraps around him. Give me your body, kid. Be my hero, as I didn't know that freak was in town. Izuku's windpipes or throat, his nostrils and ears would all close. Also, I will discuss more on Izuku's quirk in the next one, as I'm very tired of recording this right now, as you could not tell. And don't forget to hit the like goal for there to even be a next part. The sludge villain would stand in shock. Wait, hold on. The sludge villain doesn't have legs. Who wrote this script? Wait, I did. Anywho, back into the story. Izuku would start pulling the sludge out of his mouth. What the heck are you, kid? The sludge villain lunges back at Izuku and envelops him. But Midoriya's body would turn into water. The villain's consistency would turn as it falls and spreads all over the floor, being more slime-like than sludge at this point. Suddenly, we hear a loud thud and a shout. I am here! Whoa, what happened to this evildoer, young man? I handled him. Now, goodbye, All Might. Wait, young man, what is your name and quirk? It's Izuku in the quirk's evolution, Izuku would say while walking off. We cut to the day of the UA entrance exams, as Izuku would get into the school early, around 3 a.m., and pass out in his yellow sleeping bag, resembling his adoptive father. Midoriya would wake up being surrounded by candidates of the hero school. What are you all looking at? Scatter, he would say in a menacing tone. Everyone would listen without a second thought and go sit down. Izuku would rub his eyes as we cut to when President Mike is opening the doors to the entrance exam, and Deku would walk into the city and start taking out robots. Everyone would start whispering and gasping as President Mike would yell, "Go, go, 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 go! Follow after young Izuku. There's no countdowns in a real battle." We'd cut to when the 0-pointer is being activated. Everyone would run past Deku as he would hear screaming. Izuku would run over to the rubble where the screams are coming from, and he would use a scarf to move the rubble. And yes, I did forget to mention that Izuku will be inheriting his adoptive father's scarf. Also, he will have a few tricks up his sleeve from his mom's side as well. Though, back to the story. He would see Ochako Uraraka and take her and get off to somewhere safe, as I don't think even having this overpowered of a quirk could help you just defeat a 0-pointer with only physical strength. After the exams, Izuku would be called into the office of Nezu. All Might, Nezu, and his father Aizawa would be standing there. The three would look at each other and nod. "Young Midoriya," All Might would speak, "how would you like to be the successor of my quirk, one for all?" As this is where I'll be leaving it off for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be streaming tomorrow, Thursday, and uploading again on Friday. Now, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.